really think Matthew was my name?
I didn't care. I don't care what your name
You
is.
didn't care.
I wasn't thinking about your name.
I didn't care.
He's like what was the line? How did that go?
Little man.
But your real name's so bitch, I don't have to. And I was standing there like, my real name is not Matthew. What are you talking about?
Nobody knows that.
A lot of people thought it was. I did too. After that, you know how many times I'll be walking down the street, somebody go, yo, Matthew! What up, little Matthew?
I named you that.
Yeah.
I remember the day I named you that.
It's cool.
Amazing. I kick the fucking door off. Take the hinges with the door panel and the wall off. Body's getting hauled off. Lips getting torn off. Leg him with the sword off. He looking like a walking dead zombie trying to crawl off.
We back. My expert opinion episode knowledge.
13, episode 13. You
13 is 13, I think. It's 13.
Yeah, I did the count, man.
All right.
Method Man was 10. You know what I'm saying? Cassidy 11.
Okay.
And then one
All
before
right,
that.
all right. This is a special episode. I got somebody I haven't seen in a long time.
My God.
You haven't seen it in a long time?
Yeah, I haven't seen you in a long time.
Yeah.
Long time, man. Like you kind of disappeared.
You
for
missed
like
me. You missed me.
Yeah, I did.
Because I feel like I saw you too recently.
In honor of you being here, I got the man of Chevys.
Okay.
Tap it up. We're gonna tap it up.
Yeah.
That's on you. You know, you cracked that.
Oh, all
I
right.
got my man, Knowledge Born.
You already
What's
know.
the science?
This house is real. We out there.
We got J400 Block, Jersey in the building. Every Jersey comment tonight is gonna be directed towards you, brother. Every single one of them. It's cool.
All right, that's cool.
And we got arguably the best female battle rapper, period, in the building.
It's from her Ave gang. You already know.
You already know. We out there, man. Come on. Coming off a fight, though. That's what I'm hearing.
We not Red
Classic.
Cup Yang tonight. We can get a couple more cups.
Battle of the night.
Oh yeah. Hold on. Before we even go any further, of course we here at Harlem Cuts, 2310 Second Avenue. Come through. You mention my name or anybody's name that's been on the show, you get $5 off on your cut. Shout out to Carol. Y'all will never see Carol ever. Subscribe. We're gonna let this bottle go around. Just take a look at it.
I'm trying to see what's going in. What's going down.
How we started this, man? What's going on?
Oh, you're not drinking?
I mean, I ain't seen no other show.
SB, give me more cups.
The Copa de Teens. So what is this like? Right, what? I never drank this. But what is it about?
Oh, it's just cheap wine. It's like cheap Jewish wine. Yeah.
It's Jewish wine.
It's like holiday wine.
Jewish
You know what I mean? It's
Like
mad
birthday.
sweet.
Yeah.
No, like religious holidays, you drink it and shit.
Yeah.
Like it's part of the ceremonies to drink wine. You're supposed to get bent.
Right.
Just get bent on a holiday Jew wine that you drink in.
Jew wine.
Yeah, grade
Jew
A.
wine.
That Matt purchased by Matt, actually initiated by Matt.
Yeah, because
Right,
I poured
yeah.
it like it was a shot of Henny.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I didn't know what it
Oh,
was.
no.
Oh, nah.
You trying to tap
I
back
was like,
up?
what's going on?
Hey. We're gonna get some
What's
insider
going
secrets
on?
out of
It's gonna be a little slower than
Yeah.
Henny.
We celebrating.
Yes, we're celebrating 2 victories, right?
Yes.
From what I understand. Jay, you was out in Ohio getting crazy.
Farmers.
Yes, sir.
You know what I mean? Fit.
Yes.
You had that official situation out there.
Correct. My life is official. It was good, man. Some good energy out there in Ohio, man.
Yeah, I went to an event out there, and it was like a local battle league.
What was it
Forgive me if I
called?
don't remember the name. So you put me on the spot. I was hoping nobody was gonna ask me, but they know who they are. I went out there, and it was lit. I was like, "Who's battling tonight?" And it was like all local people. I was like, "Oh, they got a scene out here. It's official."
Yeah, Ohio was
does.
official. I
Yeah, they
lived
appreciate
near Cleveland for like 4 or 5 years,
Yeah.
and I used to go to open mics and battles all the time. Yeah. My man Suave Gotti used to have a battle like every single week, and then there'd be a belt at the end of the year, be in the paper and all that type of
Wow,
shit.
wow.
Yeah.
This is around Scribble, or this is like
Yeah, like early 2000s.
Early 2000s?
2000 to like 2005. Yeah, every Tuesday night.
You got some.
Yeah.
You got about 20 years in this, right?
Yeah, man, 20. Yeah,
years.
yeah, for sure.
Man.
Definitely.
So.
Since 99 you been rapping?
I mean, I've
rapping?
been rapping like for myself since like 91. But in terms of actually like going out and doing something, probably 96, 97, 98, 99, something around there. High school.
In that era of hip hop where it was like serious, like.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah, definitely, man.
But we're going to get to that. We definitely going to get to that. What you calling it? 2-1, 3-0?
4. What battle?
Your battle.
Oh, I say I got a 2-1.
2-1?
I say I got a 2-1.
What round?
It definitely wasn't a 3-0. You know what I'm saying? I'll tell the truth.
Right.
I think I got 1 and 2.
1 and 2.
I think 3. I think she got round 3.
You got round 3?
Yeah, my round 3 wasn't the best round. I was trying to do a lot of freestyling in there.
Any particular reason?
Random. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I try to push like myself further every battle.
Right.
So like, you know, when I did the Farrah joint,
Yeah.
you know, I did something different. You know, every battle I feel like I'm, you know, just pushing myself a little more.
Right.
And this battle, to be honest, like usually I have 3 rounds,
Locked.
2 weeks locked.
Yeah.
This time around, round 3 was kind of like, I'm about to win this shit.
You kind of showed up on something. You showed up like your man, Okay, all right, cool.
I was like,
you was on the way to the venue, like.
Yeah, I had some, you know, thoughts, like a kind of an idea on where I wanted to go with it.
Right.
So I was just like, you know, I could do this, I could do that, and you know, I'll just do some freestyle in the moment shit.
Right.
So I feel like it was great. Like I was like, damn, like I could do that.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
shit.
Nice.
You know what I'm saying? So I was just happy I was able to present around 3.
Round
Like,
3.
yo,
Oh, shit.
I got on stage like, yo, nigga, I'm great. Like, what? None of these bitches could ever say they even thought about doing that shit. I know for a fact.
You actually said you was gonna freestyle in your third.
Yeah, I definitely did. And, you know, some nigga fainted in the spot. I threw that in it.
You had a Charlie Clips moment.
Yeah, yo, he definitely fainted. Like, it was crazy. So Fisher was spitting, nigga fainted. And then, so I rapped about it in the round. I'm just like, man, you know how I know you ain't it?
On
Yo,
point.
that, and then, you know, Jazz, they had like some little union bar in there.
Yeah.
And I did a Jazz rebuttal out the gate.
Wow.
I think that was like one of the most powerful bars out of the whole day. Yeah, like, cause it shook the room. I'm not gonna front.
Shook the room.
Like even more than what I assumed it would
was
do.
gonna do.
So when it hit, I was just,
Oh, it's
this
gonna be a
shit
good
about to
night.
be crazy. Yeah,
It's gonna be a good
I was
night.
like, if that shit hit, then a lot of this shit is hitting. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So I felt good. But you know, shout out to Official too, cause she was spitting them. You know what I
spitting.
mean? So I felt like round 1, she was just like ta 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 ta, and I was just like bah bah bah. Like we were shooting at each other.
What was she wearing?
Definitely something crazy that was not up to par. Nah, you
I
know
got
how
love for Official. I got love for
Nah,
Official,
you know
man.
how,
But
you know how these girls do, man. You know they're not really fortunate. But you know she can rap. But you know I always shit on the way.
I think Official is she's dope. She's super dope.
Yeah.
But she
She's
is
one of-
definitely part of the new era of just bars.
Yes.
Bars.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like, I think that you're kind of like still with the structure.
Right.
I want to say something. I want to drop a point.
Correct.
I want to kind of make you think when you leave. Damn, is my life really fucked up?
Right.
You know what I mean?
No,
Like,
for real, yeah.
There's
Because
not that many rappers like that nowadays. You know what I'm saying?
And I think it's like what you appreciate more, right? You know, like I will give her the fact that she, you know, she has bars. You know what I mean? And I've always respected her for it, like before the battle, even after the battle. You know,
Right.
She's probably actually one of the only female battle rappers that I battled and still was like extra cool with after. Like,
Right.
all right, cool.
Yeah.
Like,
Usually it's like
we're
I
good
fuck
enough
this
to
bitch.
be cool. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? But usually bitches be like, I ain't fucking with you, fit. Like,
You know, I was talking about
why? Like,
Queen of the Ring and the events and why y'all so crazy? Like, what's going on?
wait,
son?
can you elaborate?
What's in the water?
What
Like,
you mean?
are they passing out like? You know how you give Pitbull pepper and then make them aggressive? Is like Debo be backstage like just hitting them with the pepper, like, yo, go out there, get in the fight, have a battle, like, do whatever. You've been the Queen of the Ring events,
I've been
I've never been.
Them, and there's always a little scramble out in the back.
I mean, but that happens in men battles all the time, though.
Nah.
There's always
Not really. Not really.
I think
Maybe the temperature's rising.
How many Queen of the Ring,
It makes the
Queen of
news
Ring
when it
events
does, you know
are
what I
there?
mean?
They're like, there've been like 10, 15
what?
events, Queen of the Ring events.
I mean,
He was at one.
I have
They
no
was
idea.
going crazy.
And they
How
was
many?
yeah, exactly.
But I
Back
know-
there
They're doing interviews like, are you serious?
The crazy thing is, it's not always the battle rappers with Queen of the Ring, and that's
Right.
what I noticed. I think with Queen of the Ring, they allow like the fans to get too involved. Like, you know, we love the fans, like get it right, because this is the reason why we're here, right? But like even in like the Facebook chats and shit, like the fans be like, oh, I'm gonna beat this rapper's ass. Like, sis,
Why?
like this is not happening. Like,
Why?
Like, I don't know. Like the last time, one of the shorties fought at my battle when I
Wild
when I
aggressive.
battled, Pharaoh.
Right.
One girl fought a fan. And it be all that Facebook talking shit back and forth. That's why I don't fuck with Facebook chats at all. You would never catch me on that shit.
I'm not on Facebook.
And anytime you see my light go green, it just dim right out because I'm in and out.
Right.
Nah, it's just they get caught too much in the back end caddy shit that it's not part of the sport. It should just be left
Should
out.
just be that.
And they too accessible. They
Right.
make themselves too accessible to like random people.
That's crazy.
You know what I mean?
Because you sitting here and you talking like I never seen you hit a chick before, and that's wild. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yo, I will say
Shout out
this.
to Vlad.
Yo,
Shout out to Killers. Shout out to Killers.
I have grown since that event. I will say, you know,
I'm not gonna say who it is, but I am wondering, will you and QB ever battle?
that's funny. Yeah, we had our little shit, you know what I mean? Because, you know, at that time, especially, I could say for myself, I don't know about her, but I didn't really know exactly how to handle like the Instagram, Twitter fuck shit, right? You know, I was very like new to the, all right, talking shit back and
This
forth.
is not promo.
Correct.
Right.
Right? So you saying on Twitter, when I see you, I'm going to spit on you. I'm like,
Whoa.
what? This is not battle rap.
Right,
Like,
that's
we're
not-
not
that's
rapping right
super
now.
That's not gonna,
Yeah.
that's not gonna up the ticket sales.
Yeah, it's like, yeah. And then so, you know, when I got that, I was like, all right, cool. So now when I see you, we're not gonna have a conversation. You're gonna spit on me.
Right.
So I'm gonna hit you first.
Right.
So that's kind of how that happened. But you know,
Yeah.
I realized also that in battle rap, they expect you to talk about these things but not actually do it. Right.
Yeah, I kind of learned that early in the game.
Yeah, we know.
I think so. I think so.
I think you didn't learn that early in the game.
You know what I mean? Like I have not been.
Have you even learned it yet?
Yes, I have.
Okay.
Because those stages.
I think early is an exact.
Didn't you? Y'all just battled Serious Jones.
Nah,
You crazy?
it's a different level.
Did you see that face off?
That was hilarious.
Jesus in that
Nah,
face off,
was
son.
That was hilarious.
Being in the building, I felt the tension, and I was like, oh, math is cool.
Right.
Okay, hold
Right.
up.
Till the end of it, but it was. Yeah. By the way, since we talking about the drama, I don't know if y'all follow what's been going on with the battle rap boxing event.
Oh, yeah. I
see,
Yeah.
yeah. What's up? What's the latest?
We
What's
had
the update?
a little speed bump in the process where the promoter who was putting it together made a lot of promises, and unfortunately he wasn't able to make it happen. But there's still, you know, two groups trying to snatch up this situation, so it's still gonna go down. Still gonna fuck that nigga up. Tune in whenever y'all get the notification that it's going down. Just be there. That's it.
Yo,
That's it.
I was interested too. What's the preparation for that, right? Because I know how we prep for battles, but like it's like a real boxing fight, right?
Want me to show you my ribs right now?
So you in the gym, like
So my
right.
sparring partners, he going to work on me right now.
Gotcha.
He's heavier and he's faster. So my first goal is beat his ass,
Right.
then beat this ass.
Got
You know what I'm
you,
saying?
got you. That's
But yeah, I'm running, doing all types of shit. Like it's crazy.
What's up?
Jay, you've been kind of blessed with not having no drama around your battles.
Yeah, man.
What do you attribute that to? Like,
Thank God for that, man.
right?
For real.
Is it because you look like me? They be like, nah.
Nah, I'm trying to live my life right now.
No, I legit thought he was you when I walked up.
You
I
walked
was
up,
like,
he's like,
oh.
Nah, I stay away from that. It's been too long in the game. I done seen it, man.
yeah,
listen.
you've been around
Yeah, so I don't.
longer
I
than
just
we
try
seen
to-
you battle.
Yeah, so I just try to stay.
I think out of a lot of people, you got one of the best pens, but for some reason, I don't think people give you your just due.
Nah, they don't.
Right.
But you know, it's all with respect. That's why I went out to Cleveland, gave Fonz a shot.
Yeah.
You know,
I was Fonz.
it was good. I mean, he was home, so
Right.
you know.
Did y'all pop it up?
Yeah. And that energy was crazy. You know, I set it off. I never won a coin toss either. Since I've been battling. I don't
Word. And that was your first time.
No, I still ain't win that. That's why I went from. I'm like, yo, I can't win the coin toss. All right, come on, let's go.
I was just talking about that on Twitter.
What do you usually say? Like heads or tails?
It don't even matter. Like, it don't matter what I say.
Wait, so you switch it up then?
Yeah, I'm
See,
like,
maybe that's the problem
stick
right
to
there,
one
man. You
thing.
got
What do you say?
Tails.
Tails?
tails. Me too. Hell yeah.
I say heads.
Yeah, I say heads.
I know,
I say
because you're like a
tails,
basic
and
type of motherfucker.
No,
That's why.
because I actually know that the head
Everybody
side
says
is heavier
heads. That's
than
why.
the tail
That's
side.
why I
Most
rock with
likely.
That's why you're
tails.
supposed to say heads, because
Nah.
it's more likely it's going to
Guard
be heads.
head.
Guard head.
I mean, I won, and it was tails.
Tails.
Yeah.
The crazy thing is, I never freaking win coin tosses. I don't know. Well, I might have won once, but I don't remember the last time I did. So this weekend, when I won a coin toss, I felt like I was on like Family Feud. Like,
Yeah,
should I
that's it.
play or should I play or pass? All right.
how
Yo,
it
it was
is.
crazy because I didn't
That's
expect to
how it
win.
is.
I'm like, oh shit.
got it.
What I do?
And then I'm like,
It was
yeah,
crazy.
home. That shit. I'm like, head.
I let her go first. Yeah.
He picked you to go first?
You know he did. Set it off. They went
It was
crazy.
packed.
Was it?
No.
From beginning to end though. Like every battle
Yeah, it was
was like
packed.
that. Yeah.
So the energy was crazy.
It was.
Yeah.
Sitting on every bar.
It was fucking with
It was
us.
crazy.
Shout out to URL, man. Shout out to URL.
Yeah, that's the way to do it though. If you're going to a new spot, take somebody from there.
Yeah, that's the best way.
Right.
What was,
a lot
what
of
was the
respect
reception
out there.
afterwards? Was it love? Was it, you know?
No, it was a lot of love out there. They showed a lot of love.
Yeah, it's crazy because you know when you kind of lose, right? When niggas don't really
yeah,
talk
that's
to
what
you.
Niggas already said,
But
you won't get the stage.
yeah, you walk off the stage and you just like,
Niggas got their head down.
Yo, Math, I know
Yeah.
you won't be back next time.
Little words
Yo,
like that.
I remember I asked
Fuck outta here,
I
nigga.
said that to Math one time when he got off the stage with T-Top. I said, Math, it's all good. That nigga Math looked at me like, whatever. I was like, damn.
I was tight,
I
son.
feel you.
Nah, we
I was
don't want to hear
tight.
that
That's a tough
shit.
one.
We don't want to hear that
That
shit.
was a tough one.
fans was actually walking out of there saying every battle was fire. Like as we was walking out, every fan just like, yo, love tonight. Every battle was fire. Everybody. Yeah, it was like that though. It was intense all night.
What would you say was the best battle on the card?
It's like mine.
Yeah,
I mean, I was trying to think of anything but mine. You know what I'm saying?
I want to see
No,
some
that battle was crazy. I like the Ill Will and Ab though.
It won't
Oh,
add.
okay.
Yeah.
I expected that to be.
Yeah,
I didn't get to see the whole thing, but I caught Ill Will shit. He was
Ill
wild.
Will, yeah,
was
Ill Will
wild.
was going crazy.
Yo,
Who
Will.
won that?
I think Will took it because
yeah, I
everybody
gave
was,
it
in the
to Will.
building. Everybody said Will took it.
Will
Yeah,
It was like this might be the first loss Av had. Yeah, so I'm like, that's crazy.
That's big.
Have your limit. Now you about to get your biggest bag. I guarantee you.
Yeah.
I guarantee you, son.
Nah, but he
Guarantee
did.
you.
But he do what he do though. Like he did
Right.
good though. It wasn't like he was.
Yeah,
going
he didn't
crazy.
like die.
Yeah, he was
Yeah.
going
Die?
crazy.
But
You're not learning, nigga.
I don't think he died, but Will was just real.
Yeah, Will
really,
was just on
was
his
really
end.
impactful.
Yeah.
It was crazy.
Nah, but
Anybody in this room ever died in a battle before?
I don't think I ever died.
Oh, Solomon versus Mook.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
that's a stupid question. There are no stupid questions except that one.
The only battle I ever lost is because it was in grind time and they judged it at the time. Me and
Right.
QB.
You and QB?
Yeah. So they got her winning when they judged the battle.
Wow.
But that was my first battle ever. Like,
First ever.
ever. Like that's how I started battle rapping. Like I know Cole was already doing it, you know what I'm saying? And then I told Cole, like, yo, plug me in. And I was just talking to Poison Pen about this shit. Like, he was like, all right, let me call Pen right now. Called them, Pen like, all right, pull up to the crib.
Right.
I went to Pen crib. I spit like a 16. He was like, all right, I'm
cool.
gonna get you on the next card.
Card.
That was it.
That was it.
And then he was called me like same week, like, all right, I booked you in QB. All right, cool.
That was
At
a
the
while
time,
ago.
yeah, hell yeah.
Was QB was still straight then?
Yes,
Wow,
she was. She
that's
was.
crazy.
She still was like thin and wearing tank tops and shit.
Oh shit.
But she had
what year
just
was that?
battled young Gaddis. She had just battled Gaddis, and damn, how long ago was that? It was my first battle. I went to maybe 10, 11 years?
10, 11 years?
12 years?
That's what's up.
Some shit like that.
Room full of vets.
But I didn't really understand, I guess, the concept, so I went up there, rapping, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then I realized, jokes. I wasn't joking. I had a couple jokes and stuff, but I wasn't, then at that time I was like, oh, so they want jokes.
Yeah.
I could fucking joke, because I shit on bitches all day.
Right.
So then I was like, cool, this is what y'all want? Got it. Then that battle hit World Star. And then that's when I realized it's way bigger than 3 judges in the room. Because on World Star, it was like, you ain't lose, these niggas wild. They bugging.
Yeah.
You didn't lose, you killed them. So then I felt a lot better, like, all right, it's definitely a different story when people watch it than the building.
And then, especially with your fans, I feel like after a while you put enough work, you got fans that's gonna ride with you no matter what. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I got fans that was like, yo, 3-0 Matt versus Calico. I was like, word? Hey, I ain't mad at you niggas. I ain't mad at you niggas though.
And 3 opinions from judges is just 3 opinions. You know what I mean? If you go around a room and get 3 opinions from people, it's gonna be 3 different opinions.
Absolutely.
I think
or it might be 3 of the same, and then you turn around and the next 3 is all different.
You only really care when there's something on the line. You know what I'm saying? Like if it's money or you're getting battle of the night or something like that. You want people to be like, okay, who the fuck? What are you gonna say? What are you gonna?
Right.
If you talking enough shit though, that still is like, I still want to win though.
Right, but you never. That's the thing about battle rap. It's about the style that you like.
Yeah.
Correct.
You know what I mean? There's some people
Preference.
that I don't want to hear any personals.
Right.
I don't want to. I just want to hear the bars.
Watch me.
This nigga's like,
All right, cool. You know what I mean? You ain't trying to hurt nobody.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Nah, it's true.
And then some of us like, what? Nah, that one line was so real, I can't give that other nigga the rent.
Correct.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like,
definitely.
Correct. And then some people like, if you choke, you automatically lose.
yeah. Even
But
if it was-
but Lux, his performance with Calico, that was probably one of the biggest chokes of all time. But he won.
let me get it together.
he won the battle. Some people still say he lost that round.
I mean, anybody
That nigga won.
with some sense says he lost that round. You know what I mean?
Then he lost the round.
Hell
but
yeah,
He
yeah.
won the battle, which
he
is
won
kind
the
of
war.
crazy.
Yeah,
Because I
definitely.
was like, but it was the best round. It was nuts because in history, it's probably the worst choke and the best round.
Word.
But there's such a thing as doing enough.
He choked, man.
There's such a thing as
He said,
doing
"Let me get
enough,
it
though.
together."
But that was like the first like big choke like that.
Yeah, we've never seen anything like that. Like
Nah, Lux
where you
pioneered
going
that.
over the last 4
Yeah.
balls, like,
And finished the
oh
first.
shit.
That was different.
Harlem Hospital, give it
How
back.
do you finish? He finished the first.
Hold on, let me get it
Hold on, let me
together.
get it together. Yo, that's classic. That's classic.
It is.
But that same night,
Not much else happened.
yo, and you know what? I kind of, because I heard your rounds.
Yeah.
I heard your rounds for Moo. And I was like, there was certain parts that I was like, Solomon, you might be saying a little too much, but I didn't say it because it was like,
That's weird because you didn't say that to me at the time.
it was like too,
It's funny that it's
That's
7 years later and I'm hearing this now.
it was like the day before.
Yo, you think I want to hear this now? Justin, I thought we were friends, man.
It's all good, it's all
You
good.
posted tell me then.
It's all good.
I could have been a Justin with different fucking situations.
No, but it wasn't something that you were saying that I felt like wouldn't hit. I just felt like, damn, my nigga, like, damn, you really trying to hurt this nigga. Like,
You think so?
the picture that you were painting, bro, like,
But I left out mad shit that like people thought I might say, you know what I mean?
yeah,
I didn't talk about his family or mad other shit that was like fed to me, you know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Yeah.
Do you think that there's a line? Is there a line that you're not supposed to cross? John, I know you don't.
I mean,
I'm asking.
there's shit that
Do you
I
think
there's
a line?
I have
Because I already know
personal
where it stands with John.
I have personal principles that of shit that I wouldn't do, but I don't have expectations on anybody else to follow those. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like there's no real established rules and everybody feels different. So I'm gonna keep myself to what I can control and my standards, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I can look in the mirror. but I don't expect nobody else to like
To be that,
yeah.
to give you that courtesy. Like, I'm not gonna.
Plus, I'm not gonna give somebody enough power where there's like something they could say to me to take me off my square. Like,
Right, right,
that's a lot to me. You know what I mean? Like, I don't fucking know you. Nothing you doing really affecting me. My life is wild more expansive than me and you.
Right.
Like, I'm not gonna hand you the keys to my freedom or my ability to get a check. You know what
That's
I'm saying?
real shit.
Yeah.
That's real shit. Yo, I don't know if this is too personal. You know, Mook said some things up there, man. I don't know. I don't know, man. Was that, you know, the Uno? I don't know. Was that true? Like,
I mean, you know, there's some females in the bathroom right there.
I
I could tell them and they could tell you.
hey, I don't know, man. I mean, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Like, how do you? That was just crazy. Like, for somebody to come out in the battle and say that, y'all know what I'm talking about, right?
One line.
Because I'm looking crazy.
I'm not going
You're not looking crazy.
I can know what I'm talking. But there's
I know
certain
where
things
you're
that you
going.
like. You kind of wonder. You'd be like, because you know sometimes people make shit up.
Yeah.
And you'd be like, oh, it sound real, but that was just so left. Like, I don't think that
Nah,
if I was
right.
battling
It's
you,
actually right.
you forgot that Mook said that he got one testicle.
Oh, yeah.
That was kind of crazy, bro. That was kind of crazy.
But how did he even know that?
And how do you decide, I'm going to put this in a battle?
It's a girl that I went to school with when I was like a little kid that told him that.
Right.
That's crazy.
That's
like,
crazy.
People just find you to give you info like that.
Yeah.
It's cool because my DM was like, yo, you want some dirt on these bitches? I'm like, damn, that's crazy. Every girl I've battled, they be like, yo, I know this, I know this, I know that. That's why I'm like, damn, I don't trust none of you mother.
You don't
Yeah,
use
that's a
it?
fact.
Huh? I didn't use it. Cause it's like
Jai would use it. Jay would use it.
I didn't use
Keep saying
it.
Jai.
Some of it I kept in a
No,
holster
I
because most of it they was talking about jazz and I wasn't even battling jazz.
Yeah.
But they like, I know this about jazz. I know this. I know this. I know this. So if I battle jazz next, it's that thing
But does it
over.
matter
But
then if
Jay-
you're making it up or if you're just taking off somebody else's shit? 'Cause
It
could not be-
does matter to a
It
certain
matters to
extent.
me. I want to be
It
true.
yeah,
No,
I
to
wanna be
me,
truthful.
I just
I wanna
end
tell
up
the truth.
running in and
But
shit.
what if somebody like killed somebody with some shit that wasn't, and it was clearly a win, but it wasn't truthful? That's a full loss.
I think
I don't
nah,
think so.
nah, I don't
If you
think so.
if you convincing about some shit, like it's
Because
effective. you know
DNA's
what I mean?
mom is not in a wheelchair. She's not retarded enough.
Right.
But like people believe
Yeah, the
that
narrative
shit.
now.
Right. It's like
Yeah.
part of the story. But Jay,
Jay said, I'm using that shit, man.
that's a fact.
No.
Body.
What would you say is the most personal thing that you ever?
Why? You know already.
Show off?
You know already. That's why.
Tell the world, man. They want to know.
Yeah.
The world wants
I mean,
to know.
If
it's
y'all didn't see.
how do you come across shit like that? Like,
I mean, he lived in the area, you know. and
Right.
I told ARP, I said, I don't want to battle him. Once I came across this information, I said, I don't want to do the battle because I know me. I'm using this.
I'm
I'm not even playing. I'm like, yo, you sure? He's like, yeah, man, it's going to be a great. I said, okay. You know,
Yeah.
you see how that turned out for him.
yeah,
And
that was
seen
crazy.
show off in a very, very long time.
Matt rapped about it for 3 rounds straight.
Yeah, and he didn't
I was
really
like,
get
the second round too? The third too? Nigga? Damn.
The second round, I'm like, all right. Then the third round, I'm like, come on, man, just.
Man, it's just one of them things that you just be like.
Because I didn't do it for all 3
Shit,
rounds.
really?
I touched on it. And then once he got emotional, I said, yeah, I'll just leave that there where it's at.
But that was kind
Finish
of
it
crazy.
off.
That was kind of crazy.
Yeah, that was crazy. Just.
But then
So,
it's
so
like,
there's no line.
how do you know what's gonna hurt somebody though? You know, you see, like
Oh,
he
you
said,
know.
like
You
you see,
know.
like he
You
said, nah, you know,
To a certain extent.
Yeah.
Like, you
Did
know.
you know what you said you was gonna hurt her like that? Cause
I
she
didn't know.
Really shit.
Cause that shit was like, we was in the building like, yo, why
No,
is
she
she so
didn't.
Yo, I didn't know.
I
Yo,
didn't
feel
real
like
shit. They
I
had
didn't
me
feel
feeling
like-
like I was a monster.
Yeah, I didn't feel
Like,
like
wow,
that.
like you're such a bully.
I didn't feel like
life
that.
and how she became this
Yo,
big
but
whore and all
Here's
that.
What do you
Hold on,
mean?
hold on,
That's
hold on. I gotta
I'm
say
saying, the way
this.
she painted the
Carol,
was a hell of a
Carol
picture.
has never watched the battle.
Yeah.
She watched your battle.
fire.
How'd you feel about it? Yes, Misfit and Farrah Funeral. She got it written down on a
Nice.
piece of paper. Look,
to watch it. I have them posted right here.
Thank you.
crazy.
Nah, I mean, to be honest, it was something I feel like needed to be said, right? Because a lot of times it does annoy me that the fact how women kind of parade themselves to be hoes, and it's like, okay, yeah, I'm a slut, yeah, that's how I do. It's kind of crazy to me.
Right?
Because it's like, wow, sis, like
really?
there's nothing
That's
else.
where you at with it?
Right, yeah, like, you know, this is the...
You're gonna be 50 one day.
This is the kind of woman you want to portray. Yeah, correct. It's like y'all women, y'all have children.
Right.
Like y'all kids can go on YouTube. Like y'all know they can see this shit.
Yeah.
So that was my mentality. Like, you know what? You want to be this person. You want to put this out there. Cool. It's not nothing. I'm not saying nothing that people don't know.
Right.
But now I'm gonna put it in a nutshell and serve it to you. You know what I'm saying? And I just feel like that's what I do with most of my opponents. Like, I'm very good at breaking them down and like showing them the mirror.
Yeah.
Yeah, like just look.
Look.
Like, look at this. Like,
And
are you serious?
I think that most of the time when you get personal about something that you personally feel some sort of way about. Like,
yeah.
I personally don't like this, so I'm gonna talk to you about this. You know
Because
what I mean?
I think that's one of the biggest reasons why females are not respected in hip hop as well.
Right.
Because you know, a man would approach a female like, yeah, I know she's a slut, I'm gonna try to fuck her.
Right.
But you're not even listening to what she got to offer or listening what she can provide to the culture.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's easy for somebody like me to say, you know, I'm a rapper. I'm like, okay, they'll listen.
Right.
But now, because some women present this like aura or image,
Right.
now the next girl is like, all right, let me try it with her. But that might not necessarily be herself.
Right.
You know, it's just foul.
And it does create a lot of drama. Like, you know, guys that's used to dealing with hoes, when you run into that girl that's not really on that time.
Exactly.
It's drama.
Correct.
You know what I mean?
correct.
That becomes like the drink in your face or
Yeah.
the backhand.
Like, who are you talking to, bro?
My brother about to fuck you up. You know what I mean? Like crazy
right.
shit like that. I was talking about this today. I think her name was Milani Rose. And you know, she was real big as like a video vixen and all that. And then a video came out of her accepting money to, you know, and then we haven't really seen her like that anymore. But at the time when she was popping, you know, she had a son. He's probably old enough. Like what happens when those kids
What's
get
the
old enough
effect?
and they like, oh, I could look this up. I could look at my mom's. I could look at this. I could look at that.
Right.
Like, where do their minds go? Do they lose respect, or does it become this is what life is? You know what I mean?
And how do they look at women moving forward?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
It's crazy. But in the same light, men now have this, we all gangsters, we all banging,
Chest gotta be
We
out,
all-
gotta be the toughest or whatever.
we gotta be the toughest.
Especially
And,
with battle rap, I feel like right now the climate is like too like extra, like as opposed to like yo, shit been crazy back in the day. So it's like,
But now
that
everybody's-
goal right now, everybody gotta be the most.
That's why
You know what I'm saying? And then somebody's going to, you know,
right.
be like out, like yo, I'm on. Okay.
But then it don't be that.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? With some of you guys, it's not really that. It's not really that. But y'all trying to keep up this image because you feel like it's gonna affect your battle career or whatever if people just see you being regular. So you gotta be turned up all the time.
Right.
But then I'm looking at the headlines and everything that's going on nowadays, and they're talking about Tekashi.
Yeah.
Like, how do battle rappers
Yo, that
feel
shit
about
scares
Tekashi?
me because I feel like it's gonna make kids think that type of shit is okay. You know what I mean? And all of it, that like you could just be as reckless as you want, as thoughtless as you want, and then in the end you're gonna have an out. You know what I'm saying? Beyond the like street code snitching shit is another level even of that. That it's
Right.
like you could just be wild reckless, and you might even get away with some shit like that. Like people need consequences. You know what I mean?
Right.
And homie is just trying to live without him. You
I
know
mean,
what I mean?
I wouldn't say he got away with it.
I wouldn't say
No,
you
that's
gotta
not
wait
what I-
too.
Yeah.
It's to be determined for sure, and I think there's a way in which he may not get
No,
away
'cause
with
even
it.
if he comes
But I'm just
home, he's
saying,
done.
he set something up
To
and
who,
set
though?
and set
But
certain
he won't be around.
expectations that he completely turned on. You know what I mean? He don't got a code. He has no code that he's sticking to. You except for his selfishness and thoughtlessness. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, now,
that's not a good
But he's
code,
a
bro.
little-
There's reckless people from our era or reckless people that we seen. Like I listen to music I grew up on in front of my son, and sometimes I'm like, damn, I can't believe I was listening to this. But it was a code that people stuck to, even if they were doing shit that you might be like, damn, I don't want my kids doing that.
Right.
You know what I mean? There's still a recipe there. Your man ain't got no recipe, and he's making it cool to just wing it like that. You know what I mean? That's how I feel.
I think everybody knew who that kid was, right? Because we from Brooklyn, right?
We,
and we
but
know
we-
everyone.
Yeah.
Right? If you rap, we know you.
Right.
So I never knew this kid. So I know somebody just grabbed him, put him in the position, and just say, do this, right? Like a
yeah,
puppet.
but then again,
We knew
like,
that.
by the time he surfaced, there was so much shit on his face, and
Yeah.
his kid was. I was like,
Couldn't
I don't know, maybe I
identify
seen
this
this
kid.
nigga before. I
Right,
don't
right.
know. You know what I mean?
But I
I
think-
actually met him before on Brooklyn Nights,
Word.
and he came through with some other homies that are known for something else. You know what I mean?
Right.
And I think that became like a way for like you in the streets, you want to get money in the music business, you find somebody, everybody that respect you is you stand behind this person and you just let them run wild.
Correct.
You know what I mean?
But look at the bigger picture in all of this, though. We looking at Tekashi and paying attention to Tekashi. Look at the whole gang aura. How all of these niggas is on the phone talking. How they all hating on each other. How the nigga that basically that got them all locked up is snitching on everybody. Way before Tekashi was snitching on anybody.
Yeah.
So it's like, yo, this shit is not just Tekashi. Like, yo, this shit. Tekashi is just another product of this little shit. But these niggas is out here.
They have to blame
doing
themselves on
crazy
some
crimes.
something.
he's
On the
stamped it.
phone, doing all of this
And
extra,
talking
and then
wild.
going at each other. So it's like it's just showing that the lifestyle
Yeah.
itself
But he stamped
is
it.
fucking shit. It ain't nothing because all of these niggas are snitching on each other.
Right.
Everybody's doing wild shit. Not saying
And
some
everybody's
niggas holding
talk-
down,
like-
but and this shit been going down since early in the '80s, and like niggas been snitching on each other
So-
on the
Yeah.
highest level.
Right.
So this shit ain't really nothing brand new.
Right.
Like
Yeah,
niggas talking moral codes and all of this shit and things like that, but it's like nah, niggas been on this type of time.
Right.
It's just it's just got watered down even worse. It's like now the government got such a hold on everything that's running anyway, especially drugs. We've been know they flying this shit in and doing all this. So it's like,
Yeah.
like come on, they got everybody already wiretapped. This whole shit is wiretapped. So they can come at anybody whenever they want for whoever's doing crime. Whoever's I got a pound. Niggas ain't even talking code no more.
Right,
Niggas
Yeah, I
right.
blocked those niggas.
I'm just saying.
Bro, your phone is listening even when you're not calling. Like even when you're not making calls.
I'm just saying.
Like y'all have a
I
conversation,
send
I
you
have a
back
conversation about
text.
some shit,
I see
and then the
little
next
niggas
day it'll be on my
their
YouTube
Instagram
feed.
and
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yo,
Like
I
some
got
shit I
it, my
never
nigga,
spoke
on
about.
Instagram like it ain't nothing. So come on, man. Tekashi, there's a million Tekashis out
Yeah.
here now.
Correct.
A million of them.
Correct.
You know what I'm saying?
correct.
Black, white, Spanish, all of them niggas are snitching on each other and doing dumb shit. Like,
But people shouldn't have even been surprised about that. Because if you took a little kid that you know's not about this life,
Right.
and you put them in these positions, and you doing all this, you know he's ass.
come on, y'all niggas
So
set
how you think he
yourselves
gonna
up.
hold it
Like,
down? Like,
come on, you
But-
know he like.
He-
I mean,
right?
I knew-
But you let him see y'all niggas
Right.
commit felonies. Like, come on, like really?
Like you should blame yourself. You know what I'm saying?
Like I'm in the
Definitely.
streets, but I'm gonna bring this nigga who I know's a snitch.
Fact.
I know already, cause nigga, you know we the one putting in that work.
I think in the beginning, once they saw the potential of what was going on and the
blind
money
niggas,
started
man.
coming in,
Yeah,
they
the money
started
came.
feeling like, yeah,
Untouchable.
he's with it. He's part of it.
Yeah.
But once he got too big, it's like the jealousy thing came in. Like, nah,
And extortion.
we got to keep him under control. He could leave us.
Right.
So we got to remind him like,
Because he was
you only
trying to
live
leave
off
him.
of us.
That's what
right?
the whole
But it's also
kidnapping
niggas
thing.
fighting for him.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
want to be in control of the bag. I want to be in control of the bag. And we real street niggas, so we gonna
Right.
kill each other to get in control of the bag.
That's crazy.
Like, come on.
And then that's how it ends. You know what
Now
I mean?
everybody's.
This is how it ends.
Indicted
With the opportunity, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The opportunity that can make everything be all good is what ended it. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy.
So with battle rap,
that was
somebody
the-
just
that
got
was the
shot over
opportunity
weekend or
right
something
there.
Like that, right? And Philly. They talking about it. I don't know what happened or whatever, but I saw
Cleveland.
Somebody got
I was
shot.
talking about it. Somebody got shot. Some
Yeah,
niggas
on
supposedly
stage.
was battling.
In Philly.
Just niggas got into the scrap. Somebody went back, grabbed they shit, shot a nigga. From what is it? That's what Udo Lavo said or some shit like
Yeah.
that.
Right.
He was on
So
stage.
it's like, damn, bro. I'm like, yo, relax. Like, what are we doing out here? Like, why we gotta bring it to the event or do all this extra shit? Are these words y'all saying to each other making y'all that crazy now? At this point, with so many people watching y'all, that y'all gotta really watch what y'all say to each other when this is battle rap?
Well, you think about the people that beef online. I think if the other person you was beefing with had 0 followers and you had 0 followers, it would never escalate.
Oh yeah, but that's what I'm saying.
But because people are watching,
It's magnified.
everybody's
Can
like,
we control like
damn, what they gonna say about me? Like I heard a situation went down with Big Cannon and Tay-Rock
Right.
that was squashed behind the scenes,
Yes.
but in front of everybody, it looks
It looked
a
like
certain
it
way.
a lot more than what it is.
Exactly.
But as men, they was able to squash the situation and move forward.
But what is that? Like, why does it have to be that?
I think, you know, it was just that energy right now. That's just the type of energy that's out. Nobody wants to be made a fool. Nobody wants to look crazy on camera. So it's like everybody.
I mean,
but and the crazy thing is,
that's not just like a now thing.
It's
Nah, it's been around.
It's
It's
when-
been around.
Like I've seen people get
It's-
slapped
yes.
for taking people's parking spots.
Yeah,
Like it's just
yeah.
not.
Yeah.
It's like it's just
But you a battle rapper.
if you feel a certain way about
If
something.
you in the ring and somebody doing something crazy and they go and you get punched in the face, Lord God forbid, you not like playing around with that shit. That shit means something to you. You not like
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Even if it's just if it happened in the street, it'd be some way. But for the fact that mad niggas on it now, that's on World Star. Or TMZ picked it up and it's like, damn, that niggas got my shit. So it's like if you don't have like know yourself, you could go do some extra shit that'll get you fucked up because of what everybody's saying about you.
I think everybody have a breaking point on some level. You know what I mean? It's like what pushes you to that level. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, before anger even surfaces, there's a whole bunch of different emotions that get you there. You know what I mean? So it's like whatever gets you there, like some people is talking about their dead loved ones.
Right.
Or some people is just, you know, some dudes, if you say suck my dick, it's over. We getting shot.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like, damn. You know what I mean?
Those usually dudes that just
it's like, suck my
came
dick.
home or something. Because that's what that mean in it. Like,
And then when you say it, you ready to fight, because you gotta be.
Right.
You know what I mean? So it's just, whatever people trigger is, it's like, who knows?
And you never know what your triggers are attached to.
Yeah.
It might be something in your childhood or something, some traumatic event that you went through that a person could say something, you don't even realize it's taking you right back there. That's crazy.
You don't know where people's mindset is or what people been through that they putting it out there, you know?
That day,
Yeah, correct.
that moment.
You don't know what people been through. You know what I'm saying? Because I could have had the worst day.
Have you
Everything
ever
that
had
went
a
wrong.
bad day
I crashed my car.
and battled?
I had to fix it. It get told. I do all this. And then I get to somebody and they say one little thing. It's like, all right, that's enough.
Right.
I'm going to hit you. And it's like, damn, they just said move or something. Like, you know what I mean? Never know, man.
Has anybody in here ever had like a horrible day and then battled that day?
Not like horrible. I mean, bad, but nothing crazy.
Nothing
I
crazy.
wouldn't say horrible.
Would you say it affected you on stage?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, not sleeping for a few days or some shit, or not writing, like dealing with some shit that stopped me from writing in the last moments.
Right,
I've had some business shit or some personal shit that I was like, fuck, I got to deal with this, and I don't got my second really or my third.
Yeah, like damn.
And so I'm not sleeping, and then,
Facts.
you know what I mean?
Now I know personally, you run a very big company. You're in charge of like 200 something motherfuckers, right?
Yeah, every year we employ about 200 people. There's like smaller, you know, more tight-knit crew that works real regularly, and then it kind of ripples out from there, people that work here and there and stuff like that.
How
But
do you
up to about
balance
200.
that with battling, bro? Because you went crazy about, I think it was 2017 to 2018.
Yeah.
I was like, damn, Solomon on this too? Right.
Yeah, this year I'm really trying to focus on that
That's
shit.
what popped it off? Or that was one of the ones that kind of like.
Yeah, I did a bunch of King of the Dot joints, and then that was the first one back on Smack.
Yeah.
But the year before was like B Magic, Disaster. Yeah, 2015 was Daylight. That was the first one back. Clips too on King of the Dot. Yeah.
Clips.
Yeah.
That was a crazy one. Well, I think the craziest one out of all of those, but I was saying, let me not get off point. How do you balance that?
Oh, it's difficult. That's why this year I'm really just focusing on the business for now, because to me, if it's not as good as the Rum Nitty joint every time, then I know I could have done better, and I don't really want to deal with the culture and something that's important to me like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So this year I'm trying to focus on the business, put some structures in place, put some people in place to help run it,
Right.
so that it doesn't really need me to micromanage it.
Manage it,
You know what I
right.
mean? Like try to take some of the guys that have been the men and women that have been with us for like 7, 8, 9 years, and teach them how to do some, deal with the client on email and go into the scheduling system and build a work order and invoice it and staff and stuff.
Do you have a problem with me saying the name of the company, or is it cool?
No, it's all good.
All right.
Yeah,
Shout out to Groundworks.
Yeah,
Shout
yeah.
out to Cassius.
Yeah.
Shout out
The
to
Cash Man. It's my brother, bro.
Yeah, shout out to Cassius. I don't know too many of the other
Yeah.
the generals, the people that we're.
Yeah. I don't want to put nobody on blast. So,
Right.
But yeah, I mean, something that just I saw opportunity. I was working freelance labor, event production, driving a truck, driving a forklift myself, and the company that I was working for would hire like a 30-person labor crew plus me, because they knew I could deal with any type of person. Like if it's this old school union welder type dude,
Right.
I know how to talk to him
to him.
respectfully, and we can communicate. Somebody that just came home, same thing, communicate, then turn around to, Sally from not New York,
Right.
and make everybody feel comfortable. And so I was like, yo, why you hiring these crews when I'll just bring my people? Like I know mad people through music, through work, people that just need work. Like, let's do this. And
Shout out to Angel.
Yeah.
She kind of put me on a couple times. I was
word.
like,
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
She's managing a program for us right now. She's one of the people we trying to like just empower and just give people the game, because like, I used
She's a
to,
trooper.
yeah. I used to throw parties and sell weed and shit like when I was a kid, but I don't have no business knowledge or experience before doing that. And so it's all learning on the job, and I'm trying to pass that along, because like a lot of, they say knowledge is power, and that phrase would always like sit with me, but I would always feel like it wasn't totally accurate.
Right.
And the thing is like you could have a lot of information, but if it's not actionable information,
Right.
it's actually not powerful. Aside from you being able to control your own mind state, which is powerful too, but like it's got to be actionable. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And like it's not that hard to have an LLC. There's a lot of pieces to the puzzle that are easy to do once you get shown how to do them. And there's mad free resources in New York City to take classes for free, apply for grants.
But what kind of classes?
Like I took a course through New York NYC Business Solutions called Fast Track, and it was a free course, like 6 weeks, 4 hours twice a week, and it was like just business basics. You know what I mean? But starting a business and not knowing nothing about it, and then taking a course like that, it all just made sense to me.
Right.
And everybody in this room done some shit where like it'll make sense to you to be like, word. Whether it's hustling or doing music where you had to print CDs, or doing battles where you have to book yourself and negotiate.
Right.
The principles of business, it's like these are bullshit secrets or like complicated things that ain't complicated.
Yeah, that's not that
It's sold as
complicated.
being complicated. Like getting your credit fixed right is mad easier. Like I was terrified of that shit until I learned about it.
You
know
heard
what
the
I'm saying?
stories. All the stories.
So like that's what we're trying to do, is just like put people up on game, and you know what I mean? And so this year I'm trying to really focus on that, so I can really do right by that, and then do right, by the ring.
If anybody wanted to contact you to be a part of the company, where would they go?
So we have a website, groundworkoperations.com, and there's a link on there that probably says like join, something. People will be able to find that, and then it'll get to us.
Shout out to Groundwork.
Yeah.
You guys did the cycle of survival.
Cycle for Survival.
Cycle for Survival.
We do the New York Marathon. We do Susan G. Komen Race for a Cure. We do Summer Streets, like when they shut down Park Avenue.
That particular
we're not
program
fucking
hit home
around.
with me because, rest in peace, Georgie. When my brother passed, I was like, it had a whole new meaning to me.
Word.
After that. You know what I mean? It was like, wow.
Yeah, we do a lot of nonprofit shit, like mad run walks. We work in Central Park almost every weekend.
But your workers get paid.
Definitely.
great.
It's like we're focused on being compliant, following all the, rules and regulations, and creating stuff that'll have us be around for a long time. And so that the people that dedicated time to us have job security and, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, I'm just trying to share game and,
You know,
and empower people.
And we
you know what
thank
I
you
mean?
for that.
No doubt, bro. Thank you. I appreciate
Yo,
that.
Jay, you could go start an LLC for your ghostwriting company.
Nah.
Yo, but dead ass though, like you fucking around, but like, you know, leagues for a long time was paying cash or paying 1099. I mean, not really issuing 1099s and stuff like that. Some leagues are now issuing 1099s. If you just file a LLC for yourself and run your like battle rap career like a company, you could put your cell phone on there, you could put your internet on there, you could put a piece of your rent on there so that it's like a home office, and that way it's a business write-off. Like let's say your budget
You might
is
not
like,
even need the LLC. You can use the EIN and just run it through that.
the
But
EIN you need an
have
LLC,
LLC.
I think, to get the
Right.
EIN or a
It's
DB,
like a
like a
tax
doing
ID.
business as,
Right.
tax ID,
Tax
right.
ID.
Right.
But basically, yeah, exactly. You're right. It doesn't have to be LLC,
Right.
but just having some type of entity, so that I mean, basically, if you think you get $100 grand and you pay taxes on that, and it's whatever 35%, 40%. Let's say you come home with 60 grand. If you spend the money as a company, it's pre-tax. You know what I'm saying?
Correct.
So right now, if your rent and your cell phone and all that is 20, 30 grand, whatever, you earn 100, you got 65, and then you pay 30, you got 35 left. Or you put it on a company, the company spends that money, you only earn 70, then you get taxed on that, and you got a lot more left. You know what I'm saying? Now you got like whatever 50 left.
They
You know what I
ordered
mean?
my ass every year. So them niggas be like, you lying? Send the paperwork, nigga. Where's this money coming from, nigga? I'm like, damn, son. Every year with y'all niggas?
I get the bills after the taxes too.
But,
They're like the
Oh
adjustments.
yeah. And you send it in, and they be
they're like, eh.
we don't believe
It was
you,
almost
nigga.
straight.
This how much,
A little short.
This how much
Yeah,
money
yeah.
we feel like giving you. I'm like, damn.
Certain services you don't have to actually pay the taxes on.
Yeah.
Certain things you can do that way. You actually don't have to pay the taxes. You just have to show that you did it. But since it's not like an item or like a product, sometimes those things
Like PayPal type shit.
Yeah,
Yeah, there's certain rules with
and it already
PayPal.
get taxed
Yeah.
already, so it's
Right.
like
Yeah, PayPal is kind of like
Like it's like there's a
cheat
certain
code.
number of transactions and a certain amount of money. Like you got to do like 100 transactions a year and make over 20 grand both together. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So if
Before
you do
they
it
even
before they
give a fuck about
but
it.
they're gonna catch up to that shit. Yeah. And if
He said they're good example. This is
Soon come,
this
soon
is an
come.
inside. This
Nah.
is an inside
they
tip.
catching up to everything, man. They catching up to everything. Yeah. Whatever they give you is this. You know, that shit might be a lure. They're gonna catch you with that shit.
But this is good information. Like I said,
But
Jay,
yeah, I'm glad you mentioned that because stuff like that I respect. You know what I mean? It's like you making something out of nothing and you also giving game, right? And I was just talking about this on Twitter because like even in my battle she mentioned something about me working, right? And then people was bringing up a situation like, what do you think in battle rap? Like, is that like an angle? Like someone having a job or a business? Because like
it depends on where and what you talk about in the back.
yeah, like
Yeah, it's
I
the
feel like if
contrast
you
between
work,
those
I feel
two
like if
things.
you
Like
work,
bum nigga
at
working at
IHOP.
Walmart
No, I
is
feel like if
just
you work
fucking
at, like,
hilarious,
fucking
bro.
IHOP.
You're like, what?
There's nothing really wrong with it.
Like my nigga,
But it's crazy.
Imagine
It's
like
crazy. Yeah.
one day you shopping.
Yeah.
You shopping, you chilling, you know what I'm saying? You bust a left, you in the electronics aisle, and you see Rum Nitty there, like, putting some shit on the
Well,
shelf.
that's
You
kinda-
like, nah, with the joint on his back, nah.
No,
son,
it's a
that's
little
crazy.
different because for me, I don't know if it's what you do. I think a little bit more. I'm like how you do it and what's the pay, right?
Right.
Because it's like I work, right, and I make a lot of money.
Right.
Like I get
You
bread.
good, right.
So it's like it's insane for someone to come at me for it. When it's like, sis, you look bad. You need an application, and I can help you out. I run multiple shit across the whole Brooklyn, Queens, Long Island.
Right.
I can help you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
So
Don't
why
come at me. You
for that?
look washed.
Right.
You look bad. You look like you ain't have like a good month in a while.
Wow.
So it's like, I feel like for Walmart, it's kind of crazy, right?
So hold on. Who used this angle on you?
Official, she just did it. Yeah. She's like, oh, you work for T-Mobile, but I work for T-Mobile corporate. Like, I'm not fucking selling
It's
phones.
not right. You're not,
You know what I'm
you're
saying?
not like, would you like to see
Yeah, I'm not.
the new
I'm not like
iPhone
bringing shit out and
10?
like
Yeah,
fucking.
You're not doing it.
Not doing that.
Right.
So
So how'd you get to that
But even
spot?
if-
You
but
worked
even
your
if
way
you
up,
was,
right?
I started at the bottom.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And within 6 months, I moved up.
How'd you do that?
Because I'm a misfit. Because I feel like what helped me in that industry.
Because you're focused and you take shit seriously.
Correct.
Not because they knew you.
Right.
Yeah, because you're you.
A little bit.
Yeah.
Well, how
Right.
I even got involved in it is I got a little trouble with the law, right? And then I needed like a job to kind of prove like I was rehabilitated.
Right.
So I've reached out to my mans. I'm like, yo, I know you work. I need a job. I don't really need to go through a process. I just need it now. So he sent me to some dude in the interview. The first interview, he was like, oh, you be rapping? Yeah, I do. I need this job.
Right.
So he linked me to another dude. Long story short, we got it together. When I first started, I was rough around the edges, man. I was real rough. I was just like, yo, talking
like
to
the
customers
phone?
like, yo, what you want?
What you want? You don't know what you want?
Like,
Come
but
on,
then,
son.
like, I learned
woke
so
up in here
many
for?
different business skills and like, you know, how to speak to different people and like credit and
Right.
and owning your own shit. And that's when I started realizing, oh, okay, life can be a lot better. Like, cause even growing up younger, you think, all right, like my brother was a hustler, so I thought, oh, he's rich, so I should sell drugs
Right.
to get like
That's
that.
how you get like
Right.
That was
But
your
then-
example.
Exactly.
You didn't have another one.
It wasn't like another one was like,
well,
well,
I got money too.
I got
and
money
do this.
because I'm an executive or whatever the
Right.
fuck. But I learned in that company where it's like, oh damn, well, I can make a lot of money doing this. So then I started really like taking it serious or whatever the case may be. And probably like within like a year and a half, I already was higher than everybody I knew that was in it already. So they was like, damn, we got you the job and you just kind of like skyrocketed. But it's because
I think that's
also
the hustle side of you.
exactly because I knew what to do. I knew networking was all a part of it as well. So when I was in the building with executives, I wasn't being shy. I'm like, oh, how y'all doing? Well, let's get it. Like, I don't want to do this. I want to do this.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So the more I did that, I just fell in Voltron and it happened.
Right.
So now I make an exceptional amount of money.
But here's the thing.
A1 credit.
Before you got there, when you was in the phone shop, would that have been an angle that?
I mean, when I was like a sales rep, I
Right.
was battle rapping. You
Right.
know what I mean?
Did anybody ever walk in and be like,
Hell yeah. Hell
and you was like, don't tell nobody.
No.
It was just like,
Actually, because even as a sales rep,
Yeah.
I was making like 80K just from regular just clocking in and out.
Right.
So it was like,
it's okay.
I'm okay.
I'm okay.
Like,
How
and
you
you're
doing?
still doing bad. That's the thing. Like, cause no one in life, no one I know, no one I shake hands with can say, hey, I'm doing better than you and I'm gonna make fun of you. You understand? All the people that are in a good position, we're all good. You know what I mean? Cause they kind of recognize like, I see what you're doing with your life and it makes sense. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But you had to learn a new thing and adapt to get to where you at from where you were.
Yeah,
right?
of course.
Right.
It's like
That's
but
the most on point
not-
part about it to me. You know what I
Not
mean?
only the
Be
money
ready to
part of
adapt. Be ready to learn new shit.
Correct.
That's what's gonna get you ahead.
Correct.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Not just the part of the money, like I'm getting bread. It's the knowledge that I accumulated from doing that. Because
Right.
now everything I do, I run it like a legitimate business, like a $1 billion company.
Right.
Because I know pretty much the basics is growth, revenue, and loyalty, right?
Right.
You need your company to grow, you need the revenue coming in, and you need people to keep coming back to you. So I apply it to when we sell apparel. I apply it to when we doing selling music. I apply it to anything we doing. Even we doing a little show, I'm applying it to that.
I checked that
You
video
know?
out, by the way. It was fire.
Fuck with it.
Yeah.
Dig.
What video?
Can't see you with another. I can't.
Oh yeah.
What,
See you.
see you.
Yeah. See you.
Go check
see
that
you.
out. That was
Yeah.
fire.
So like even everything we do, it's like the same kind of concept. What you mentioned earlier is like, if you know the roots of it and you know how to get to where you're going, and you can really apply those same like essential pieces to it and kind of like make anything grow.
Right.
That's the thing that I think a lot of that we're not totally grasping or taking advantage of in battle rap is like how powerful having like a network of people that all communicate and like respect each other and are into the same shit. You know what I mean? Like that's the type of data that people are selling. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like
But
everything you
is-
sign up for with email.
But in battle rap, is that the information that's respected? Or
What information?
is it, business and building and growing and doing things legally.
Man, it
Is that the
should
type
be.
of information like a battle rapper could get on stage and be like, well, I did this, I did that, and beat Tay-Rock with that? You know what I mean?
mean,
Oh no, I don't
I
give a
think-
shit about that. I'm saying that like having a big network of people could be used in other ways than just selling tickets to battle rap shows. You
right,
know what I'm
that's
saying?
true.
That there's ways, like whether it's selling apparel or selling music or doing some other shit, starting a company,
Or a podcast.
you know, doing some real estate shit. Like there's much more, I think, value and resource to what we've built. You know what I
Right.
mean? And I think that what you're doing right now is part of mining that. You know what I mean?
And
You
the
got to
boxing match,
monetize your
too.
experience.
I think
yeah,
that,
hell yeah. Dude.
I mean, if we expanded to that, like we had drama and battle rap, and you could take that to the ring, like it's still something people want to see.
Right.
Yeah.
Why not?
You cut through all the bullshit too.
Right. I mean, shit. Big T had a cooking show.
Well, yeah, like
I'm sure mad
it
people would
it
tune
makes
in and be
sense.
like,
It
Does he
makes
cook
sense.
what
well?
the fuck is Big T cooking today?
Right.
Like, why not?
Tuna
You know what I mean?
Talk
Even the way
Tuesdays.
people like negotiate
got
their
it there, bro.
contracts,
Right.
right? Like people don't even negotiate contracts like the way they should. You know what I mean?
Like
To
what?
be
What do you
honest,
mean?
battle rap is not very honest when it comes to contracts, how much you make, what kind of deal you cutting. There's a
Well,
lot
I think
of
some
secret
people are
shit going on.
ashamed for certain situations because I know, like recently, I'm just
do
like,
the work for me.
what? This person gets paid this?
Right.
He doesn't know his value. He's fucking tripping.
Right.
Because it's like, I do the calculations when I walk into any event. I'm like, all right, they're charging this to come in. Is this many people? Is this? All the numbers crunch. All right, this is what I should be getting paid.
Right.
Right. And then just knowing what you bring to the table, I think that's something that kind of shoots me in the foot sometimes with female battle rappers. They be like so fiending to be on URL that they don't even care about what they're getting paid.
What they getting paid
you
for.
stupid. Because
Right.
if they calling you, it's for a reason, sis. They ain't gonna just call you because your name is this person. No,
Right.
you obviously bring some kind of value to the table. So you need to negotiate your contract and
capitalize off
and
that.
capitalize, absolutely. Because they're capitalizing on you.
That's
you know
a
what I'm
fact.
saying? My phone ain't ringing until I caught a huge body that went viral.
Right.
So it's like now everybody's like, oh, fit, hey, how you doing? What's going on?
Hey, we
Hey,
got
how you
this
doing?
one, hey.
Where's the check? Yeah, so it's like, cool.
Exactly.
I know my worth now,
Right.
So it's like, cool. What's the contract like? And then if I don't like it, I send it back the way I need it to be.
Right.
Now, if they don't want to do it, then,
That's
you know,
it.
cool.
Right.
All right, right?
But they know when they holler,
exactly.
they gotta holler correct.
Correct. So now it's kind of like you got to set the tone, right? Because it's like, hey, don't settle for crumbs when you know that they're getting this much. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like there's so many people that just take whatever's given to them.
Mm-hmm.
And those people, you can kind of tell that, you know, they're not learning from people's
Right.
mistakes.
I think, but I can't front. I've been there before. Like, okay, I was doing this shit ain't going on no more. I ain't trying to do the 9-to-5 thing like that. What y'all got? Who's here for a battle?
Right.
All right, that's what you throwing? I'll take that. You know, I'm gonna take another one. It took me a while before I stopped and said, wait a minute. I need the matchups that I want. You know what I'm saying? Like,
But it also,
I can't really.
it depends
go
on
for
what you're
every
doing it for.
situation.
So I have the luxury of doing that because I
Right.
have income, right? So I also was telling somebody this too. Like some people probably don't have that luxury of saying, I'm not gonna take that.
That's one of the
Because they
most
need to
different
pay
parts of
rent.
the game right now.
Right.
To
You
me.
pay rent. So it's like, you gonna take this rent, you pay your bills, or take nothing and might not pay your bills. I know my bills is paid no matter what they put on the
So it's
table.
different.
So I'm like,
It's not out of
That-
desperation. They-
correct.
That's one of the
Gotta
most
work
different
for
things
you.
about this
Like,
era
I
to me.
can tell
Is like
you-
we come from doing that shit for free. You know what I mean? And so you have to have another fucking hustle. And so you can be strategic and picky with who you battle. You know what I'm saying? Like years of for free, spending money to battle. Like I got to travel to this place
Right.
and get there. You
But
know what
I
I'm saying?
can
then-
guarantee you, most battles get booked around Christmas.
They're like, it's
Guarantee
Christmas
you.
time. I need the
Most
bread.
battles, yo, what's up? I got,
I got a couple gifts to
the
buy.
battle ain't happening until June, but you know, I got
I
half here right now. Yeah, exactly. How many battles have you seen when niggas like, this is a Christmas check?
Hell yeah.
Christmas
I think
check
people
battle.
probably say yes to lower money around
Yeah,
Christmas.
around
Yeah.
Christmas.
But I don't think the leagues got the bag as much. I don't think tickets like to live events and shit.
Yeah.
It's not gonna sell in Christmas.
Yeah, it's not.
'Cause people got to spend it elsewhere. You know.
Yeah, and then got
It's not a
travel,
pay-per-views
Yeah.
or
Even
you
the
know.
pay-per-views is gonna be
Yeah,
tougher because it's like all your bread going to Christmas. You know?
One thing about battle rap though is it's all year round, man. It don't stop.
So
It's
yeah.
every other month.
It's pretty crazy.
It's every other week. This shit
Now.
don't stop. I
Yeah,
mean,
now.
that's how it is.
Now.
That's how it's been.
Now.
For a little
Yeah.
while
It was
right
a
now.
but it was a time where it was like
Yeah, you had to wait
About
months
once
for the
a
next
month.
event.
it's like
They
4
sitting
months
up.
before the next joint.
It's like
Well, because there's so many different pieces now.
and big
Right.
events too.
It's a million
Right.
battles.
There's
Big events,
so
like-
many leagues, like
So many
little
battles.
leagues, big leagues. Just everybody trying to be a part of the culture.
I think the
It's
most
crazy.
There's a lot of
important
options.
piece right now are the little leagues.
Mm-hmm.
So for all the league owners, if you're watching the show, you want to get on here, you want to talk some shit, or just holler at me about what's going on your cards, because I want to start doing that. I want to start reviewing cards and doing like predictions and stuff, and get people's like opinions, other battle rappers on who you heard of, who you haven't heard of, who's on the come up. Like there's a dude out of Chicago. And Guerrilla Warfare, they're not like a small league, but they're not, they're not as active as
used to be one of the
URL,
biggest
RBE, or King of the Dot. But there's a dude over there named Gage.
Yeah, he been doing it for a while.
Gage?
For a while.
Yeah,
all
he
right.
just battled Goods.
He's all right.
His last battle was Averb after Mook. Son is kind of fire to me. Like he's doing this thing. Yo, shout out to Gage.
Shout out
Shout
to
out to
Gage.
Guerrilla
He's been doing
Warfare.
this for a while too.
But I know there's a lot of other Gages out there. So, like I said, if you run a league or you're a battle rapper and you want to bring some attention to what you're doing, hit us at myexpertopinionpodcast@gmail, and we chop it up. Now, Solomon, there's a question I always wanted to ask. That when you battle Rum Nitty, when you walked in a room, did you look at his sneakers and say, "Oh, I got him. I got him."
Nah.
Because that was retarded fire, bro.
Good looking.
That was retarded
Just
fire.
like that.
Yeah, I had a conversation with Direct like 2 days before.
Yeah.
And he was like, "Yo," like he called me and was like, "Yo, like it's advice time." You know what I'm saying? It's the
Yeah.
moment.
Yeah.
And he was like, "Yeah, the shirt and tie shit where I'm wearing white and he's wearing black in the barbershop." Yeah.
A whack rapper staring at me.
Yeah.
That shit was fire.
Yeah, he was like, "Yo, that in this day and age would go over crazy because people not really freestyling."
Right.
And so I went to the venue. I was like, "Word, all right." And I wasn't gonna freestyle because it was such an important moment. I was like, "I don't know."
Nah,
you know what I mean?
just stick to the game, stick to the plan.
And I was just in there, and then he came up to me and was like, "Yo, we got the same kicks on." You know what I mean?
And then that's when it.
Yeah, and I was like, "Yeah, but mine are real." and then I started thinking, and then I didn't really, I write in pieces, so sometimes it's like you could kind of disassemble it and put it back together. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I already had some ideas that I had about Jordan shit, and so I just put it together real quick, like right before we were battling. You know what I mean?
That was crazy.
Good looking.
When
But
I
that's
saw
how it
that,
used
I
to
was
be.
like-
What's your shit fake though?
That's how it used to be. Well,
Was
just
it- was
nah,
it
I don't know if those
I never
were.
saw I never seen the blue one come out like
But
that.
he had the other ones.
Never seen the
seen-
blues come out.
He had the-
He had the suede blue ones.
He had the suede blue one, the leather.
But that's how it used to be, though. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like I used to do tournaments, like 32 people type shit, and you walk in a room, never heard of each other. It's not really battles on the
That's like
internet.
Fight Club.
Yeah, well,
Fight Club was like that.
But even Fight Club was like fewer battles. It would be for real, like a tournament style bracket type
Right.
shit. You know what I mean?
But
And so
but
you
no,
would walk
but
in
you
a
still
room,
didn't know.
Like, still didn't know.
Like I remember Nems from the not Fight Club, from EO Dub.
Yeah.
He would come through. He was like a superstar in there.
Yeah.
The rest of us was signing on the list, getting there early, signing the list to perform. Nems would go, "Yo, Nems in the building. Yo, Nems, you trying to get on the mic?" And you stand there, you number 20, and you like, you about to let this nigga go? God damn. And then go up there. He had this line. He was like, "We're throwing a party in your mother's mouth, and I'm coming." He used to kill it. Like every time he showed up, I heard that freestyle. And I was like, oh, this nigga's kind of crazy. But one day, I show up at the fight club. One day I show up at the fight club to battle. And I see Nems. And I'm like, yo, Nems, what's up? What you doing? He's like, yeah, you know, I be killing people over here and shit. I'm like, word? Oh, that's crazy. He like, what you doing? I was like, yeah, I'm supposed to battle tonight. You don't know who you're battling while you're in the fight
you knew
club.
you was battling Nems.
No, I didn't.
Yeah,
I
you
swear
did.
to God. I swear to God.
Nah,
I didn't.
you was
I'm
wild
telling
prepared.
you.
No,
I was not. I'm telling you.
It was so direct.
No one told me.
Nah, I don't believe you.
No one told me.
I don't believe
Oh,
you.
you doubt my skill.
No,
You doubt my skill.
I'm
telling
don't.
you,
It was
bro.
still good. It wasn't unskillful.
No, but I'm telling
just because
you,
you wrote
I
it
did
before.
not know, bro.
It's all good.
I didn't know. I didn't know.
It's all good.
He said, hell no, you smell that
God.
shit.
I'm a reserved judgment. I'll take that into consideration.
You know what? And
I'll think on it.
And I'm gonna
Yeah,
take that as you just don't believe I can be that incredible. But it's all good. It's all good. Were you there? You wasn't
Well,
there.
tell me how were you that incredible? You're saying like you wrote some shit right there, or
I
you just used it,
freestyled
right?
shit.
Some of it.
I didn't freestyle it,
Yeah,
but you know while he's rapping,
Yeah.
I'm thinking, all right, I had the car door with the ears open, the car doors open, his ears and shit.
Nah, I don't remember what you said.
Oh, okay, cool. You remember what I said, because then you flipped my shit.
Yeah, that's
and
true.
you battled me.
You're right. You're right. You're right.
I
You're right.
remember that.
Little
Matthew.
That came from me battling Nems and going, little bitch, little bitch. Yeah. Did you really think Matthew was my name?
I didn't care. I don't care what your name
You
is.
didn't care.
I wasn't thinking about your name.
I didn't care.
He's like when what was the line? How did that go?
Little man.
But your real name's so bitch, I don't have to. And I was
Yeah.
standing there like, my real name is not Matthew. What are you talking about?
Nobody knows that.
A lot of people thought it
I
was.
did too.
After that, you know how many times I'll be walking down the street,
Yo,
somebody
Matthew.
go, yo, Matthew! What up, little Matthew?
I named you that.
Yeah,
I remember
It's
the
cool.
day I named you that.
it's cool. That's why I heard your Murder Mook Grounds and I was like, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
You still salty?
Damn.
Nah, not at all.
Now it's
But,
all clear.
But yeah, you didn't know who you was battling. So I ended up battling the Nems that night. And you know, you gotta come up with stuff on the spot. That's kind of like, I feel like the battle rappers who just have bars are coming from seeing battles like that and learning like, okay, I don't know who I'm battling. If I'm just starting a battle, if you're just starting a battle in league, you obviously don't know shit about the person you're battling because they probably never battled before. And you starting at that same time, and you just gotta show up with shit that's fire. Is that the safe way to battle?
No, I mean,
for
not in
me.
this era.
I don't think
Not
so.
for you.
Because I've seen people not be direct and die because they're not being direct.
Right.
You know what I mean? So
But
if you
vice
come in
versa
with-
too, you know what I mean?
Yeah, but
Direct
exactly.
at all and kill niggas. Like,
Yeah.
But
It could really go
Sean
either
is
way.
known for that. Not saying nothing personal about you at all.
Yeah.
Sean just
No, but
He
Sean
said he
is-
don't even want to play that game no
It's,
more.
it's different. Because Sean is
Yeah.
exciting.
Yeah.
He's
Personal.
very like.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He's
but I'm just
excited.
saying though, he don't really gotta do that to really.
I'm not saying be it personal,
Yeah.
but you could even make a
he's
general
direct,
boss
yeah.
seem directed to you.
That's true.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? You could definitely do that. You know what I mean? Like, just if you add a word.
It's good to have that option though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you don't have to be direct and personal with everybody. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you don't
like
have to
it's
be
good to have
personal.
that option.
Like, talk about their life or
Oh,
nothing.
that's true. I feel you would be.
But you
right.
could just be like,
Yeah.
say, you know,
Whatever.
knowledge, da-da-da-da-da.
Yeah.
It's directed at you now. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, battle rap tournament in 2020.
A rap tournament.
Yeah.
I think only a few would survive.
Without knowing who you was battling.
Yeah, like a few, like a
many
handful I
people?
can
Not
think
a
of.
lot
Like
of
who?
people.
Who's it?
10 people.
Top 10.
Nah, it got to be like 8
mid-tier,
or
guys?
12 or
Well,
like
8,
16.
12. So break
8 or
it, to break it
16.
down.
I think so, right?
Now you break it down with 10.
5. You'd be left with 5. Somebody would get like a bye or something, or they'd all have to battle. You know what I mean?
You know, 3-way battle.
Yeah.
So. Yeah. 8.
Yeah.
8 people.
How many
Wasn't it
rounds
like
each
that in
battle?
the house, in the slaughterhouse joint?
Yeah, slaughter.
In the Total Slaughter joint.
Yeah, total slaughter.
And that's why the people who wrote the random shit were the people
Was-
who made it to the top.
Correct.
You know what I'm saying?
Correct.
Daylight. He's not getting personal with
Right,
you, you know what I'm
right.
saying? T-Rex. Mixtape versus.
Right, right.
You know what I mean? They're gonna make it to the top.
Cortez personal though. He knew what he had for Cortez.
Oh,
He
probably,
came in
he
prepared
probably
for
knew
that.
about, he knew he was battling Cortez.
knew that.
That's what I'm saying.
When they came up with the idea for the show.
Correct,
So he was the only one that had that kind of
he looked
Correct.
advantage
he
point.
prepared for everybody in
Right.
that motherfucker.
We just knew like Rex might call one of y'all out. Mm-hmm. I remember standing there like, call me out, nigga, I'm gonna snuff you. Nah, but I was like, everybody was like, Mark One swore it was gonna be him. He swore, Rex is gonna call me out the whole day. He's like, Rex is gonna call me out, he's gonna call me out. And he said, Cortez. And Marv was like, what happened? But it was crazy. It was crazy. But who wins?
Who's in that?
Who wins? Tournament. Random.
A random
How
tournament.
many
I
rounds?
think
Like each
Three.
match? How many minutes? 3-minute rounds each
2 minute.
joint?
2 minute rounds.
2 minute? Yeah.
like right now the battlers
Yeah.
I think it's gonna be the ones who are good with freestyle off the top. I think DNA would be really big in that. Maybe clips. Like people who are like
dangerous in those
Yeah. And the
yeah,
punches,
because
people that
Rice
got
was
general bars like you
outside
said.
and just goes.
Yeah, people that got the
Weird.
general bars like you said.
Correct, general bars and like
Fast
freestylers.
writers.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, ours could do that shit.
Arsenal.
Yeah, general.
Ours.
Definitely.
It's general. Everything is general. Like,
But something like that, you think something like that would do more views than a personal battle?
Yeah, what?
I think it would do well in this era. That shit would be ill. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's kind of like there's an element of like you walking on a tightrope with the freestyle shit. And especially when you don't know who you're battling, like there's an element of just like, yo, son, like shit could really go great or
Right.
go terribly wrong. You know what I mean?
Would you be in that competition? Would you say sign me up for that?
It depends what time of year and depends like who else was in it. You know what I mean? I would have to be really motivated and focused.
If Averb and Sue Surf was in it, would you? Would you? You know what I mean? You go after the guys that ducked you. Would you? Would you do that?
It depends. I would still want to be able to focus on it. You know what I mean?
Right.
Because I would want to, be practiced with the freestyle shit. When I was battling freestyle like that, I was freestyling all the fucking day, all the time, rapping, writing. You know what I mean? Like immersed in that shit. So it was just I couldn't help it.
Averb ducking you to battle Loaded Lux. I never really heard how you felt about that.
I mean, I wouldn't have done it personally, but like I said before,
Right.
I got my code. You know what I'm saying?
Because that's like, I can kill both of them this year.
Well, but he can't. That's the thing.
Yeah.
So that's not really the thought
You
process.
didn't think that. Okay.
It's-
You feel like that was
I'm gonna
part
take the
of
less
his process.
dangerous one. That's at least that's what he was thinking. You know what I mean?
Lux was the less dangerous one.
Yeah, it was like an easier route. You know what I mean?
All right, Solomon just said, basically, Lux, you can't fuck with Solomon.
Took the easy route.
We gotta do something about this, man. We gotta do something about
That's
this.
not exactly what I said. I said that
It's been a year.
Lux was easier for Verb than I would have been. That's what I said.
True.
Okay.
I'm not saying what you just said ain't true, but that's not what I said.
But
But that's neither here nor there.
is that a matchup
every
that
man
you
got
want to happen?
What, Verb?
Yeah.
I'm not really focused on it. I'm not particularly focused on any matches right now. That one in particular doesn't like super excite me.
Right.
Part of what I liked about it is that he was on his way to Lux. I will only do it probably in St. Louis. That would be dope to me. You know what I mean? If it's not in St. Louis, then it's not that exciting to me.
Why St. Louis?
Because this is in the crib, you know what I
hometown.
mean? Like, and he been crying about nobody comes to the crib from our city. Like, I'm not, go to the fucking crib, son.
I've been to St. Louis. I battled Hitman in St. Louis.
Yeah.
I think Core battled him in St. Louis.
Yeah, Core battled him out there too.
So yeah, that I would do that. You know what I mean? St. Louis.
Did you finish your rounds for him?
Nah,
You didn't.
hell no.
So you had the heads up because when that situation happened, that was the card that me and Holla? It was me and Holla.
That
Yeah, that was the
close.
same card.
Yeah,
that was the same card.
I remember.
Yeah, that was crazy.
That was crazy.
That would have been a crazy card.
Yeah.
I was on mushrooms at that battle. Yeah, a little bit.
So I was like, I
hilarious.
turned into like a demon. And it was just, ripping them apart.
You almost lived up to your full potential
Oh.
for the first
You
time
know
in
what?
a
I'm
long
glad-
time.
I'm glad you know that.
Yeah,
I'm glad
yeah.
you
That was
know
a good battle.
Glad you
Matt,
know that.
you at your best. You're one of the best. You know what I mean?
I
Yeah.
still got more.
I saw the you know the classic.
There's still a level higher. I feel
There
like
is
for me.
definitely, but
It
that
just
was
takes
up there.
The most like
You've
something
been
that's gonna
scraping
motivate
it
you.
recently though. You've been you
A
hovering
little,
around
a
it.
little something.
Yeah,
little
yeah.
something.
You're hovering around
good.
it, but there's more room for growth.
But you know what creates the great matches like that is you have to have like for me, I have to have a nemesis. I have to have somebody that's like, all right, nigga, I don't like you, you don't like me. We opposites, we don't think alike. You know what I mean? I'm opposed to how you moving and you opposed to how I'm moving. We do this matchup. Let's see who's gonna come out on top. Do you have a nemesis?
Battle rap?
Yeah.
I don't think I have a nemesis.
John, I'm gonna ask you, Jay, I'm gonna ask you the same question.
I just think that like I spoke about it in other platforms, but I think the only battle that I ever felt like I didn't really get what I needed to get off was the QB battle.
Right.
So I feel like I probably would want to close that out for once and for all and just kill her.
So QB versus Misfit 2.
Yeah.
No, wait.
I would win.
QB versus Misfit 3.
I would win.
Because I was at part.
I think
Security!
because
Right.
it's easy to take credit for a win.
Right.
That it's like on some shit. It's kind of like nothing like what
Yeah,
we're
but
doing
y'all
right
both
now.
wasn't who you are now.
Nah, exactly. So I think who I am now and who she is now, it wouldn't even be like debatable. Like,
Yeah.
I hear you.
Shit.
But I hear what you're saying. But like her strength and like superpower is disrespect.
Right.
That's not talent, lyricism, flow, anything. Like my
Right.
pen is fucking way better than her. I could say that confidently and with the most for sure that my rap skills are way better than her by landslide.
What league? Would you care what league it's on?
I think she can never battle on URL again
Why is that?
because she got issues with people that are important.
Right.
And she can't battle on QB Queen of the Ring again because she got issues with people there too. I think RBE is the only place she's battling right now.
Wow.
So that would probably be the only league that would offer the battle.
Right.
You know? So, I mean, I'm not opposed to the battle with her on RBE, but I would like to be in a place where I'm dedicated to that battle,
Right.
not doing nothing else, not taking no other battles, and just dedicated on that kill. And if I was in that position where I'm dedicated on that kill, she would not get a fucking round.
But that's your nemesis, you feel like?
I wouldn't say it's my nemesis. I just think if there were anything close to that,
It's her.
it would be her. Why? Because it's so much history, like little things. Like we battled. It's like a whole, she feel like she better than me. Then we had the little incident at the VAD event.
Right.
And then it's always just been something. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and then now, and then, she would say her words on like, we don't got no beef now. It's just all chopped up.
But it's still something there.
But it's still the fact where she thinks she's better than me, and I know I'm better than her, but by fucking a landslide. Like, at this point, what I'm doing, like, you're not even in the conversation right now.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like
Jay,
crazy.
who
It will
who's your
eventually
nemesis?
when I'm ready.
Oh no, bro.
Who's the person that's gonna make you
Fucking
say,
nemesis.
this is it? I'm locking in. Chill, don't hit my phone, nigga. I'm at work, my nigga. Like, this is it.
Oh, Rex.
Rex.
Yeah, he still owe me one. He know
Rex.
what I'm talking about.
See, Rex?
Yeah, he know what I'm talking about.
You know what I'm talking about.
He know what I'm talking about. So.
What's that about?
Yeah, for real. Tell me.
Yeah, like, tell me.
I wanna know
I'd
what
love to
you're
know.
talking
You
about.
know what you're talking
Well,
about.
what
You
was
know.
that? Harlem versus Newark when Arsenal battle was?
Oh, yeah, that's right. You guys were supposed to lock in, right?
Yeah, he got into one of them famous accidents and shit. And then when you make people crawl out of rat holes they don't. I got on social media, did shit I don't do. Yo, come the fuck outside, you bitch. You know that get a man boy. Yo,
Right.
it's really that. Yeah, where was you at yesterday though, bro? Like, why am I talking to you the day after? And shit like that. And then just little shit. Like, he act like he really be in my city. Like, I don't understand that shit at all.
Right.
At all.
At all.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm not Surf, I'm not my niggas. I'm not Surf, I'm not Suge, I'm not none of them niggas, bro.
Yeah.
Like, it's not gonna be the same. I got something to talk about. Even if he wasn't to take me serious, like, he just spit them little mixtape, it don't fucking matter. Watch me. Like, all 3 rounds, just watch me. I got something to say to that nigga. That Harlem would want to hit, you know what I'm saying? Because it's bigger than that.
Would you ever battle Old Red?
You know what's funny? I was supposed to battle him 2010 on Undeniable TB. Remember Undeniable TB?
Yeah, I remember that. Wow.
I actually was supposed to battle him back then, but never came across him.
But would you do it now?
No.
Why not? It's like the team? It's like Team Jersey or something?
Nah, it's not no team, though, but it's like, come on, man. Like, I don't even think about it. I don't be thinking
I feel
about
like Old Red is holding your spot.
Nah, it ain't.
You see what you get what I'm saying, right?
I feel you. The match would be kind of crazy too.
Yeah, I think it'd be kind of crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, we talk about, but it ain't nothing like that. Like, we feed off each other, though, when it's battle time.
Oh,
you know what I'm
y'all
saying?
right together?
No.
Nah, let's keep it real, man. You know, like, motherfuckers be, yo, sure.
Not at all.
I
man.
think you should,
Yo, everybody been saying that for years. You know what's crazy? And he told Knowledge this. Knowledge ain't believe him. He don't rap that shit for me. Like, I may hear some of it the day before he go on stage. Like, he just prepped. I don't hear none of that shit that he just wait till the day of the battle.
Word?
Yeah. With him. I don't listen to this shit.
Yeah, only one of my boys is like that. My boy
He do that with me too.
He like,
I
don't
won't-
spit that shit to me.
I want to hear
that.
Everybody
I
else
wanna
hear
hear the
my
day
shit.
of.
He won't hear my shit.
I'm
He
like,
do that.
nigga, I want you to hear it.
Yeah,
Nigga, tell me if it's
yeah,
trash.
yeah,
Nigga, if
right.
it's trash, let me take it out.
He said he
like,
want to be. He said he want to
Wanna
be
hear the day
excited. He said he want to be excited about it, man. Go ahead, man. Or he want me to be like, you know what I'm saying? He just want me to hear it the first time and just go off like that.
I think unless you the type of person I know can spit your shit last minute, it's hard to give people a 100% honest critique. Because half of my mind be like, how confident are you gonna be in what you're doing? You dig what I'm saying? Like, if you spit your shit to me like, yo, we about to go on right now, you'll come outside with me and practice. And I hear it and I'm like,
I
mean, he did that before.
Because you can't tell them to change it the
With
same
Av,
day.
right, exactly. It's like,
with Av, I'm
They
like,
gonna go up there like, oh
fuck
shit,
that shit is
that.
not. When he said the construction working on Av, I'm like, man, that shit ain't. And then he got on stage and you seen how I reacted to it. I'm like, oh shit.
But see, it's good to feed off that
Yeah,
energy
he was
too.
jumping
you know what I mean?
around and shit. I didn't know he was gonna do it like that.
yeah.
Cause he spit, yo, but this the thing, he don't practice, he don't practice that shit, bro. Like, he really just write and then he just go there and then just feed off the crowd.
Imagine
I'm like,
what
yo,
it would be
you're
like if he
crazy.
practiced.
You're crazy. Yeah,
Like,
I know.
Ed Ice told me he records himself
I've done that
I can't
to
do
remember it.
to remember.
can't.
No, I mean videotape.
Oh,
Get his
nah.
poses right. How you gonna move?
No, I know some people that do that.
I respect that.
That's
Right.
gangsta.
No, that's
That's
I'll
great.
try that one.
Yeah,
But I know sometimes I do like the vocals on the voice notes.
Yeah.
Like, especially like if I write the third round the day before, I'll fucking spit it on the memos and go to sleep with that shit on repeat. So when I wake up, I'm like, oh yeah,
It's there.
it's here. It's in my head somewhere. I just gotta dig for it.
For it, right. Well,
That's tough.
I've done that, but I never did visual. It was a good idea, I guess.
Solomon, who's your nemesis?
I don't really have one like that myself. You know, I'm my biggest critic and the person I'm trying to impress the most. You know what I'm
Like,
saying?
there's certain people I bring on the show, son. I be trying to get these motherfuckers to open up and talk like how they be talking when the cameras are now on. You know what I'm saying?
I'm talking the same,
I
man.
don't know, man. Like,
he always
I
look
know
the
this.
same.
So
I know
ask me
there's
something
people out
about
there
yourself.
that you want.
Nah. I mean, there's matches a lot of matches I would get excited about, but I'm not like chasing nobody right now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm not
Not
necessarily
chasing,
chased.
but like the battle would be like a
Wait, you would
like
lock
I'm
in.
gonna fuck you up because it's some like history
Right.
there.
It's not something that we like, oh, we need to see this battle soon. It's more like,
Yeah.
if this ever happens, I'm gonna
This is
fuck
gonna be
this
nasty,
person up.
yeah.
Like,
Yeah, I mean, pretty much anybody that's next.
Anybody. You just got that feeling like, I don't care. But you are from the era where I don't know who I'm battling. I'm just going to kill this motherfucker.
Right.
Nah, I think it's got to be something with like a story that I care about. You know what I mean? Like what y'all was saying. It's always easier to write like that when you got something that you care about. You know what I mean?
Right.
And of course, like the ones that I started writing for would be fun to finish. You know what I mean?
Would be fun.
Yeah. Surf,
Yo,
verb.
I had
you know what I'm saying?
I had a sneaky, nasty bar about Surf ducking you and getting shot. Like ducking iron and nobody caught it though, but it was nasty, bro.
Against
Like,
who?
Against Av. It was in the first round. Nobody caught that shit. It was sneaky and it was fucked up. But you know, shout out to Surf. So Surf, a verb.
Yeah, those didn't get finished. Those would be fun.
Are you willing to take somebody else in the meantime?
Yeah, maybe. I mean, I would definitely rock with Lux, like you were saying. Rock. I always talk to Twerk about us rocking eventually.
Right.
And then I've been a little like tuned out, you know what I'm saying? So I couldn't pinpoint that many others. You know what I mean? Maybe Lux and gun titles.
Do
2-on-1 or either one, whichever one, you know what I mean? Just gun titles.
Not to sound funny, but and you know when you say shit like that, it always kind of sound funny when you say it. But like, do you have a thing where like, I want to be the best white rapper?
I mean, I want to
Like,
be.
is that ever a thought?
Of course, yeah. Of course, it's a thought, but it's not like. Well, it's not important to me. You know what I mean? I'm not
Like you don't got to kill this like Ilmac or Pat Stage. I'm gonna knock these
Oh,
niggas
nah,
off
nah.
the fucking board, and I'm gonna be number one, and I'm gonna take everybody else out. Like it's not there.
Nah, not at all.
Okay.
I mean, I think some white rappers feel like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think that's like, it's kind of the natural response. You know what I mean? You want to be the guy. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
You know
But
what's interesting?
it's not super important to me.
And that you're here,
I'm
I
grown.
want to ask.
Right.
How do you feel about people being able to say like white jokes to you, and you not being able to say like a black joke?
Oh, he can say it.
You
You
can,
can say it.
Right.
but have you?
Not really.
Right.
I've said shit that I watched back and was like, damn, I didn't even think about that like that.
But like
I
people
can
will
see
say
how it could
cracker.
be.
They'll say shit like that because I've heard it.
Right.
But
I mean,
how do you feel about not being able to do that?
Like, oh, you no. Have you ever got close? Like you was like,
You're
my
not.
Arsenal.
Not really.
What,
No, how do you feel about it? Like
break
it's like,
the internet if I just be like, you dirty nigga. You know what I mean?
like, have you thought about
I
saying
said something to him sort of like that, but not quite.
Where'd you go? Tell me the lie.
What was it?
Nah. Oh, some kid said that to him in Florida or some shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I said something about that. I don't remember exactly what the line was, but
I'm like,
But he
you
called him that.
nah, I don't. Nah.
Yeah.
Nah, I mean the history of it just makes sense. Like, it's a different thing for me to say that about a black person than for a black person to call me a cracker. You know what I'm saying? It is
that
what it is.
fair?
But is it different?
I don't know, like Mook
What do you mean,
kept
is it
calling
different?
Like
him a Jew.
what makes it different? Obviously, we know,
Right.
right? We know the history, right? But do you not do it for yourself, or do you not do it for others?
Both.
Okay.
I mean, for me, it's like, that's not it. Like, I wouldn't say that in my personal life like that. I wouldn't, you know.
So that okay.
And like, it's easy and shocking. So creatively, it's like, I would always try to avoid that if I can. And then I'd also think like, you know, we might all joke on each other's race. Like, I'm sure everybody here got friends of different races where it's like open season on everybody. Like, I'd be in rooms that's like the fucking United Nations Benetton type shit, and everybody's going at everybody.
Right.
But you know what ground you stand on with these people, and you understand the context that it's in. And when I'm on stage, I don't want to be misinterpreted about something that's so important and holds so much weight. You know what I'm saying? So I know that there's a lot of people out there that will watch a battle and only understand what they're seeing, and they don't understand any kind of intention. And so I try to just be responsible with that. You know what I mean?
Correct.
Whenever I can. So.
Correct.
You know, I think in a lot of ways, you know, when we battled on Smack, there's certain things that you did that haunt me. And there's certain things that I did that people still use against you, so it's kind of haunting you.
Oh,
too.
got you. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well, that was pretty early on, and like that was probably the most direct like Smack battle
Right.
to that point. You know what I'm saying?
That's
Like
a fact.
what haunts?
Just like we really wrote for each other. Like I think maybe Mook and Jones was like more direct than usual.
Yeah.
But our shit was like
Our shit was like,
every joint
yo,
tailored.
we got Solomon next Friday. It's Saturday. Okay. 3-minute rounds.
Yeah.
3-minute rounds.
Versus
Gotta
1.5
be ready.
minute rounds.
Yeah, versus 1.5.
So you had
No, it was one.
You
it
right.
was 2 minutes.
You right.
So
You
y'all
got
had
2
a day to
minutes.
prepare.
And that scheme wasn't gonna work. It wasn't gonna work. You know that, right?
you had a day to prepare for that?
Nah.
No,
like
we had a week.
Yeah.
Okay.
A
That's
week.
pretty good.
And then, no, technically, we had 2. Because you canceled.
I did. Yeah. I did. That's true.
And it's like next Friday,
He's like, yeah,
it's
let's go.
back in effect. And I remember walking into that room, and I saw you, and I was like, this mother, yeah. When I saw when you did this shirt and tie, the battles that I did know about, this was after Gin. I was like, nah. I'm gonna just keep it street. I'm gonna just keep it me. I'm gonna do my little joke and shit and all that, but I'm not gonna step outside of who I am. And you know what I mean? And there was a lot of personal things that people didn't know, like the EO dub flips and all that shit, and you flipping little Matthew.
Right, yeah,
I
that
don't
was
think people
inside
knew.
of-
Like
yeah,
it was
yeah.
like inside stuff.
It wasn't for the people that didn't know.
You know, my battle with Nims wasn't. I don't even think it was out then, was it?
I don't think so.
Nah.
You know what I'm saying? So like when he did it, I was like, oh, that's some crazy shit. Oh, no
Yeah.
But
doubt.
also, on a perspective level, it seemed like it was an original idea. You understand?
Yeah.
So it like you knew it was like a repeat of you, but it
Yeah.
seemed just like a
Yeah, a lot of
Yeah,
people
a
think
lot of
that.
people in the
Yeah.
room didn't know where
Seemed
it
like a
came from.
And to
unique
this
angle.
day, I got
To this
people
day.
that like will come up to me like it's mine.
Like
When
yo,
you said,
that,
"Mo,
like
Matthew,"
you're great, cause
And you probably don't even tell him, nah, that was
Nah, they tell nobody none of that shit.
Now that I know you didn't tell me that my Mook shit was whack, I'm gonna stop telling
No.
you. I used to keep it real.
I'm gonna keep
But
it
now
real
that I
with
know
you.
that's what type
The
of time
Mook shit
you
was
on.
not whack. It wasn't whack. It was the fact that I feel like the crowd, you didn't wait for them.
Word, yeah. It wasn't, yeah.
You were supposed to just
being out of touch with the
just look,
crowd,
I'm the
period.
main event. Y'all niggas gonna shut the fuck up, and I'm gonna just wait.
I was just out of the element
tried
at that
to
time,
keep-
you know what I mean?
yeah.
I had been out of it for a bunch of years, recording music and shit, and just seeing the battles online, and that don't give you the full picture of what it's like to be there, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So like,
It's
there's just a
different.
new scenario that I was preparing for that I had never been in, you know what I mean?
But you came back
I was
with
out
a
of,
vengeance.
was out of touch, yeah.
So
I
you
couldn't
had
end it
one.
like that, you know what I mean? That can't be
Right.
the end of the story.
So, usually I have like a closing summary, something like that.
Oh, we've been recording?
This whole time.
Wow.
Yeah, it's crazy.
All right, you got anything after this or soon that we could be looking forward to?
Not battle wise. I'm working on trying to maybe do a series about business. You know, trying to just
Educate people.
You know, talk about like what you're saying, negotiating contracts, business principles, taxes, credit, all that stuff.
Would that be something that you'd extend to battle rap, like
It
battle
would-
rap
it would-
management?
It would start with battle rap. I would want to focus on hip hop in general, but I would definitely, for sure, focus on battle rap and try to like, you know, get people understanding what it takes to run a league, so they could understand where you fit in as a rapper and how to fucking monetize your shit and not just, you know, see one lane of income or one, you know, like what Fit was saying, like you can learn certain shit that you could apply elsewhere. And I sometimes think that we have a narrow view of what we're capable of, you know what I mean?
Definitely.
And we're marketing ourselves, handling social media, doing mad shit that we take for granted that people get paid to do. And there's like a lot of little small steps that you could take to just get it popping and make it happen, you know what I mean? So I'm trying to work on just, delivering that message more, working on some creative like art projects that I hope to see come to fruition with some, graffiti writers and shit that I fuck with.
Right.
And then, trying to get my business right and raise my son and shit. And then,
How old is he now?
He's 4.5. And
Congratulations.
knock that. Thank you, bro. Appreciate you. Yeah. And then knock all that other stuff out so that when I do step in the ring, it's like the right. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, if it's not on the level of me versus Rum Nitty, like just as the most recent, I think, height of my abilities
But
or
I don't
my
think
execution.
anybody expected you and Rum Nitty to be that good.
Nah, they didn't. That was part of what kind of made it. It was like,
I actually had a bar about that.
word.
How did it go? It was something about ill will calling the police and I'd stab him so he can't call it like rum and iron. Some shit like, you know what I mean? Because that battle was just a back and forth war. It was crazy. It was
Like
crazy.
if I'm not able to at least do my part of what it takes to make a match like that at that level, then I'm not really trying to step back in. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I'm saying I'm definitely going to step back in.
Right.
But at the moment, there's things I need to focus on and like finish and not be multitasking the work I would need to do in the ring. You know what I'm saying?
Personally, I would love to see Pat Stay not wear a weird suit and battle you.
Yeah, we talk about that.
Yeah?
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah,
I'm
definitely.
looking forward to that.
Hell yeah.
Knowledge, boom. What's the science?
I mean, we out here, man. Episode 13. You know what I'm saying? We got a legend in the building.
Appreciate you. Several.
Yeah, I mean, we out here, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So this is episode 13. We just continue to tell everybody out there if y'all got clothing I want to send that we can promote as well.
Right.
Y'all already know what it is. You know what I'm saying? Man,
Clothing sponsors. Look, man, just hit us up. My Expert Opinion Podcast at Gmail. We open all that.
I'm gonna get you some Murder F Couture, man.
Not for me though. For my lady. Oh, yeah, she could throw that on. Yeah.
Was
Cut a little hole
too
in the
skinny? Just too skinny for you, man? Like, no.
Yo, Jay. You've been doing a great job writing for Shotgun Show. Thanks for coming on the show. Thanks for coming on the show.
This guy here, man.
But again, I feel like O-Red is holding your spot, bro.
What you mean by that? There's just no spot, man. I'm at where I'm at.
No, this
man.
spot. Trust me, this spot.
I hear you.
All right. Thanks again. I don't know if you got any music projects coming up.
Yeah, How You Gonna Act mixtape.
How you gonna act?
Yeah.
Mixtape that's coming up.
Yeah, November. Working on the soundtrack with Suge to his movie. Your Life Like.
Still got a
Yeah,
movie.
What's Your Life Like? Yeah, we working for real.
What's
is
your
it?
life like? That's
It's like
the title?
it's like documentary shit or something you wrote.
Nah, like a real movie, like
Word.
he wrote.
That's fire.
What's your life like?
That's really
Looking forward to that.
hell yeah.
I'm looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to that.
Definitely. That's what's up.
Fit.
Yo,
What's up?
this from Murder F gang.
Back in full effect and shit? Like, cause you.
I hope so.
I'm here. I feel like I'm gonna go, but nah, I'm here. I mean, we just did a movie too with Babs, like motion picture shit. It's gonna be out too. So look out for that.
Definitely gonna fuck
I can't, I don't want to say the name and shit, but you'll see it when you see me on the previews and shit. You know what I'm saying? Just looking for opportunities for growth. You know what I mean? Matchups that make sense.
Right.
Matchups that's gonna challenge me and my ability.
QB, Jazz.
Jazz, yeah.
QB,
I'm gonna fuck Jazz up one day. Yeah.
Yeah. Who's the best in Brooklyn? I like that. I like that.
Fire.
I like that.
I mean, she lost to official and I did, so. So what?
I feel like that's gotta happen
like-
in Brooklyn.
Right?
Yeah.
Why not? Why not?
I feel
Right?
like that should happen in Brooklyn.
It should happen
should
in
happen
Brooklyn,
in
like in the
Brooklyn.
middle, like just in the middle.
Nasty.
But shout out to Jazz, man. It's all love, but it's a sport, and it's only one winner. You know what I mean? Music, definitely, EP, dropping an EP. Also looking into doing a project with my boy Cole, so that's gonna be dope. The clothing, Murder Ave, not just that, King Clothing, Commodity Clothing.
King with a Q.
King with a Q, Q-I-N-G,
That's fire.
and it's trademark, so cease and desist. All that. Stop stealing my shit.
Right.
Also, besides everything that's going on with me, I'm really proud of, how, the culture has evolved and all the small pieces and just even what we're doing right now, math, you know what I mean? This is great.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Your growth has been tremendous as well. So
Thank you.
salute to you, brother.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And get it popping, man.
Cool. We out.
I kick the fucking door off. Take the hinges with the door panel and the wall off. Body's getting hauled off. Lips getting torn off. Leg him with the sword off. He looking like a walking dead zombie trying to crawl off.